Stocke. Do you trust what those guys said?
Not entirely. Not yet. At the very least, though, it's dangerous to stay here.
But what about our mission?
I understand your concern. But this could be more important. I'm going to suspend the mission for now. There are two major problems as I see it.
What do you mean?
First, there's the double agent. The enemy knew we were coming. We have to find out who it is and expose the circumstances behind this mess.
I agree. And the second one?
We have to confirm for ourselves whether what Erica said is true. It's hard to believe she could have fabricated all that.
Yes, I think so too. The desertification's progress is very real, and its acceleration matches her claim.
Just coincidence, maybe? Or she's using the facts to prop up her story.
That's why we need to investigate for ourselves, right?
Well, I guess.
If we can confirm a connection between the two problems, we'll contact Alistel for a decision. Depending on how things go, the war may become irrelevant, and our mission may be aborted.
I think that's a reasonable way to proceed. We're in a very precarious position right now.
Rainy, it's fine if you can't trust Erica. Trust me instead, I assure you. I have no intention of giving my life for nothing. The three of us will survive to protect our country. Together.
Okay, I getcha.
Looks like they're escorting us somewhere safer.
What? You sound sure of yourself, but that sword of yours looks pretty worn down. You gonna be okay swinging that thing around? That's some personality quirk.
But...
One of the sand swords of Cygnus, huh? I'll keep that in mind.
Okay!
A sand sword from Cygnus, huh? What are you doing here?
Oh, it's you. Sometimes I sneak out of the castle to see how the people in the town live. My stepmother would never permit me to leave the castle at all.
If you need to know something, you could just ask one of your subordinates. Don't you realize you were almost assassinated the other day?
Everyone interprets facts differently. I believe it is vital to see the important things in life with my own eyes. But you're right. I must be able to at least protect myself.
Big bro? Really?
Life in Granorg isn't so easy, is it?
No. Sometimes I wonder, what if I could abandon my duties and responsibilities and reach out to the people who are suffering? Don't you feel that way sometimes?
If your royal name is what's holding you down, you can simply toss it aside.
Huh?
The important thing is what you choose to accomplish in your life. Your status as a member of the royal family can't interfere with that. Nothing can. But if you choose to give it up, that course of action may end up destroying the hopes of many. Keep that in mind.
You're right, Stocke. I must consider that as a factor.
What?
Hold it right there! I won't run and hide from you. If you want to harm these people, you'll have to face me first!
Welcome back, Stocke.
It seems your words set a fire in Erika's heart. Is she strong-willed or weak-minded? All we know is that she has an extraordinary spirit.
All her life, Erika was forced to endure her grief, while her resistance comrades suffered for her. Advising her to not push herself meant to let go of her own discipline. It's truly ironic that your advice was what convinced her to stand and fight.
She is an instrumental figure in your plan to stop the desertification of the world. You will need her help at some point in order to accomplish your goal.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?
What are you doing here? Your duty isn't to help people. It's to create a world in which people can help each other. That's something that ordinary citizens can only dream of. You are burdened with the name of the Granorg royal family, but it gives you power.
I can create a world?
You don't realize how much influence you have, do you? I should tell you that your reputation reaches all the way to Alistel. There's a little girl who pretends that she's you when she plays make-believe. She asked me to bring her a replica of your ring before I came here.
My ring. Thank you, Stocke. I'll give this some thought. And if you wouldn't mind, would you give this to that little girl in Alistel?
Hey, this is...
It's fine. It was a gift from my brother. He bought it for me once when we snuck out. If this makes that little girl happy, I'm sure my brother would forgive me for giving it away. Don't you think so?
Yes, I suppose so.
Thank you, Stocke.
Do you feel better now? It's time you return to the palace.
Yes. I'm glad that we had this talk. See you later.
Times may be tough, but don't throw your life away hastily.
Oh.
Shown the rage of the people? How will you do that? Do you think they'll honestly care?
Oh.
Pardon. I see. Are you going to be okay? They're likely going to try and silence dissenters like you.
Indeed. Farewell.
Yes.
Welcome.
These vegetables.
Yes! Here! It seems safe here. You were right about that.
Jeez. Don't mind us. A little paranoia is healthy in our line of work.
Left and then down a ways, hmm? That's...
Oh.
By the way,
Here! Oh.
huh?
Oh.
What? Is there something on my face?
I think this place might be okay, Rainy.
It's more than enough. There's something I need to ask you, though. I want to look into the history of this continent. Do you have anything I could see?
Oh. That's how it is.
Hey, Stocke. You think the stuff the princess said checks out?
Put it this way. It's worth checking out. It was pretty detailed and elaborate to be a lie.
Sure, but
Sorry I kept you waiting. I asked all around the village.
What did you find?
I talked to the mayor and several others around town. And it's true. There does seem to be a correlation between the ritual and the desertification.
So, she spoke the truth. We should do some digging into the Empire's history as well. Something wrong, Rainy?
it's nothing.
By the way, Stocke, have you ever been here before?
Not to my knowledge. Why?
Some of the villagers said they recognized you. They must have mistaken you for someone else. Well then, I'm off to find any records of the Empire's history.
Good. I'm counting on you.
What? The Resistance is scheming my assassination?
The Resistance's actions of late have been beyond the pale. Even if it is only Princess Erica play-acting at being a heroine, this cannot be taken lightly. There must be a reprisal, my queen.
How dare that whelp? Are the ties of family so fragile?
How shall your majesty respond?
Set it all ablaze.
Pardon?
Burn the city to the ground, and let their cinders be mixed in with the rest of the ash.
But the other citizens would also be caught in the...
I care not! Anyone who harbors Erica or the Resistance deserves to share their fate! It's time the citizens remembered who holds the authority and power in this country! Queen Protea!
As you wish. Ugh. These orders come directly from Her Majesty. Take heed and listen well. Set fire to the city. Burn everything to the ground, resistance and civilian alike. Those are your orders.
Huh? Impossible!
Calm yourself. You would never actually burn the civilians. I have an idea.
Yes.
First, spread a rumor immediately before setting the fire. Tell the people the Resistance started the blaze to lash out at the Queen. Then begin the fire in the least damaging area of the city to stir up confusion. The Resistance will be left with no choice but to make a move.
Oh.
We will thus obey the letter of Her Majesty's orders, while still taking steps to dispose of the Resistance.
Well done.
Were you speaking true?
Yes, she's become unhinged. It was all well and good when she was King Victor's commoner pet.
You needn't convince me. She's without the merest shred of royal poise.
It was cruel fate that made this vulgar, brainless woman our queen. We may have been the ones to raise her to power, but the joke is no longer an amusing one.
Don't fret so, Salvan. Our cares will soon see an end. Once she's served our purpose, her exile will be swift and permanent.
If you'll excuse me, I must go set my own city on fire.
I am sorry.
Never you mind. Just attend to your own role.
Hey, Stocke. What are we gonna do?
Nothing we've learned here indicates that Erica is lying.
I looked into the history of the old empire. Everything seems to fit.
So you're thinking of going along with that princess? You just abandoned the mission?
I'm not abandoning it. I told you. We're just putting it off. We can't carry out the objective Heist gave us now, at any rate. We need to examine the facts, weigh the possibility of working with Erica, and...
It sounds great when you say it like that. But what you're really saying is that you're going to betray Alistel.
Calm down, Rainey. Honestly, I don't believe that the princess is lying either.
So you think the world's going to end if we don't play along?
Yes. All the research I did points to it. If the world is going to be destroyed, winning the war is meaningless. No one would survive either way. Not our friends in Alistel or their families.
But still, how can you betray Alistel like that?
I haven't quite made up my mind to cooperate with Erica. She still hasn't answered some important questions. I'll decide what to do after I hear her responses to them. But Rainey, if you think going even that far is betrayal, I won't force you to stay.
Stocke.
I don't know yet what's wrong and what's right either. That's why I want to take a closer look at the facts and decide from there.
But the mission! It's our job to carry out Heiss's orders. We're agents, not researchers. What's to think about?
Rainey.
Alistel, Heiss. They took us in when we had nowhere to go. I can't betray them. I just can't.
Rainey, let me ask you just one thing. What drives you? Repaying Heiss for his kindness? Protecting Alistel?
What?
It used to be that those two goals overlapped. Not this time. You might have to choose one at the expense of the other. What's most important to you?
I've never thought about it.
Then start thinking. I haven't yet decided whether or not to cooperate with Erica, but at the very least, she gave us time to think. Time to consider if we're really okay with the way things are.
Indeed. Our entire mission, and the war between Alistel and Granorg, we've gotten so used to being constantly at war, our focus has narrowed to which side will win and which side will lose. That's how we've been thinking about things up till now.
I guess you're right.
Is now the time to be at war? Nobody asks questions like that. Nobody ever seriously considers the desertification, our whole reason for being at war. Isn't that a terrible mistake?
Marco and I will be thinking hard about this before deciding. Rainey, you should do the same. That's what's called for now.
All right. I'll think about it. I need to be alone for this, if you don't mind.
Sure.
We've been partners for a long time, but don't hold back on that account, Rainey. I want to hear your honest opinion. Let us know anytime you need to talk.
What should I do?
What's wrong? Did something happen in Granorg?
These wounds are severe.
What? Stay with me!
Marco, I'm heading to Granorg. This will be dangerous, so you don't have to...
What on earth are you talking about, Stocke? Of course I'm coming!
We came to assassinate Erica, but we're about to rescue her. In doing so, we openly betray Heiss and Alistel. We'll most likely end up as exiles.
I've made my peace with that. Now's not the time to be at war. We need to protect Princess Erica and have her perform the ritual.
Agreed. Let's make for Granorg.
Shouldn't we have said something to Rainey?
We can't force her to come along, and she's in no state to fight right now. If she's not fully resolved on the battlefield, she'll be killed.
Stocke, don't be angry with Rainey. We really owe Heiss and Alistel a lot for taking us in.
I know. So, what's your take on all this, Marco?
I'm grateful to my benefactors, of course. But if the world ends, I'll never be able to repay them properly. That's why I'm going with you, Stocke. Even if it does mean betraying them. Even if I doubt Heiss will understand. Come on, let's go. This is the best way.
All right.
Wait!
I'm coming with you.
Rainy?
I thought some more about what you said. And I want to protect Alistel. I want to protect my home. If that means abandoning the mission, so be it. Orders don't matter to me now. All I care about is making sure Alistel lives on. I feel really bad about double-crossing Heiss and all, but I'm coming with you anyway.
You realize you'll be branded a traitor by the country you're trying to protect. Your home won't be your home anymore.
Doesn't matter. I've already made up my mind.
All right.
Let's go then. The three of us together.
Yeah, we ought to get going. But listen, both of you, this isn't a mission anymore, which means you two aren't my subordinates. Starting now, we're all partners, fighting for a common cause.
Gotcha!
Let's move it!